go through the questions with that mindset, please turn to page 25. Page 25. Page 25 with Andrew. Nice and loud, please.
Question 1.
Yes.
Explain what innovation is.
All right, so the first question, explain what innovation is. We've already discussed that. All we need to do here is 2 sentences. I don't care if you copy them from the book, if whatever you said, it's perfectly fine. Sally wrote like a paragraph, which is really excessive, as she does. She said, it refers to doing something new or a new way of doing something. Business innovation should add value, increase value, or produce value for the organization. The goal of innovation is positive change to make someone or something better. That's what Sally said, roughly. So you don't need to include all that. It's improving a process, coming up with a product. Keep it simple, couple of sentences is fine. Remember, connect with your words. Now, can you put the definitions from the book? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that too. But I'm talking about the long run. Next one was Sally. 2.
Identify 3 of the benefits of innovation.
Right, so in this particular question is asking you to mention how many benefits? 3. What's the first benefit of innovation? 1.
Time.
Essentially, it can save you time. Yeah, because you're innovating something to essentially be more efficient on time. What's another thing, Sally?
Workplace productivity.
Yeah, raise the productivity. Absolutely. What's another one, Sean?
Increase profits.
Increase the profits. So you are lingering around 2 words, give or take, efficiency and effectiveness, rectify mistakes, etc. If I tell you, how much you're earning at your current job, right? So let's say, Sally, you are getting now 60 per annum, okay? 60,000 per annum. And I offer you, hey, you want to work for Google? You'd be like, yeah, cool. How much? 60,000. Maybe 58. Are you likely to accept or not? Most probably, if I tell you, do you want to work for company X, Y, Z, and you tell me how much, I tell you 58, you'll be like, no, I'm getting 60, right? That would be a typical answer. Yeah. But when I popped in Google, you'll be like, yeah. Why? Because of?
Free Fridays.
Not necessarily free Fridays, but because of the innovation that Google is popular for. And you're going to be a cog in a wheel of a big company that is supposed to produce something much bigger and giving you that innovative purpose. Does that make sense? Yes? No? Yep. Cool. So 3 benefits of innovation. You're going to be lingering around those. The expectation for that question is 3 sentences. 1 sentence, 1 sentence, 1 sentence. That's your 3 benefits. Got me? This is Sally loves my conversation. Next question on the list. Question number 3. Identify and list several types of innovation in your workplace. I don't like this question because it's not quantitative. How many types of innovation out there? About 7, 8 types. I will give you the answer to that question. Don't worry. That's one answer is right. Anything else is wrong. It's a specific one. But how many of them do you know that happen at your workplace? Can I put 2, 3, 4, 5? Question is not clear, so I'm going to make it easy for you. Please go ahead and note this down. For question 3, we need 4 types. Question 3, we need 4 types. So types of innovation in the workplace, 4 types. Go maybe A, B, C, D. Let's do that now. For question 3, A, B, C, D. Write down the first one, please, as technical innovation. Technical innovation. 2, managerial innovation. Next, process innovation.
Innovation. Types of innovation.
I know, right? Next, product innovation.
Technical, managerial, process, product.
And the last one is radical innovation.
Yeah, that's 5.
Yeah, I know.
So we're doing 4 or 5?
You will be doing 4. I'm giving 5 so we can create kind of mixtures.
What's radical?
Oh, I could add more.
Oh, that's
There's operational innovation. That's another type, but you know. Process. What else we got?
right.
Product. What else we got?
Managerial.
What else we got?
Technical.
I want you to look at the colors, and I hope this is going to show in the video, because it does make my point clear. So this is question 1. Again, for those who are watching from home, it is question 1, number 3, which we decided to create 4 types of innovation: A, B, C, and D. There are 5 types here, or 6 if you're listening on the operational side. I want you to focus only on 4, should be sufficient. Process innovation speaks for itself. It's change, so you're going to be listing those ones. And as you list them, you will give me a sentence on each. Process innovation speaks for itself, yes or no? Alteration in the process to elicit, some kind of efficiency on time, materials, productivity, whatever it is. You're not going to go wrong. Product, it's pretty self-explanatory. A product that helps with a need, overcomes a problem or a fault that this product had before. Another example. Managerial, getting rid of those people that are not doing anything to increase profitability, and we call them the walkers around. Yeah. Technical, some kind of using new material, combination of something, creating another material that is more robust, or whatever the case, some kind of technique that can go wrong. So what I want to talk about the most is radical. Who can guess what radical is?
Something that's maybe not so much core business, thinking completely outside.
Pretty close. Yeah, pretty close. So I told you that I was very proud of you that you gave me the definition for innovation in that manner, because you made my life much easier. But the people I tend to meet, they think innovation has to be a new thing. Nobody ever thought about it. Another planet, that kind of mindset. That is exactly radical. It's a new thing, never been done before. New product, new material, new idea. Nobody ever thought about it ever, that you know of, or the world knows of with the internet, and it happened to come into life. That's what radical innovation is. That makes sense? So an example for radical innovation is pager. Then we went into a cell phone, mobile, right? Now, you can have innovations on those mobiles. I'm using it as a camera, all these things. Is that really radical? Still a mobile, right? But if this mobile happened to become, let's say, a drone, it's a mobile and a drone, that can be radical. Never been done before. Actually, mobile with all its features, what mobile does, but it's actually a drone, so you can sort of leave it at home and call it, and it can come flying to you. That's radical. That makes sense? Yes? Cool. That probably sounds like a good idea, huh? I'll be like, can you fly to Joe and tell him I'm coming? All right. So this is question 1. We've answered what innovation is, the summary of it is 2 sentences or so max. Question 2, I'm still on question 1 for all this time. So number 2, identify 3 of the benefits of innovation, and we explained 3 benefits. Each benefit in a sentence or so should suffice. 3, identify and list several types of innovation. We said stick to 4. I provided here 5, 6 with my voice. Pick any 4 of them, sentence or sentence and a half explaining each one. We've also covered that radical is something completely new, out of, another planet, real innovation. It's often the start of a new thing in a new era in everything. Mobiles, computers, all these things. At the time or before the time they were there. Okay? Any questions for question 1? Cool. Question 2 on page 26. Having a diverse team, does that help with innovation? Yes or no?
Yes.
Why? Why does it help with innovation? It's true, I agree with you. Why does it help with innovation?
Different ways things are done.
Different ways, and is it necessarily thinking? Or sometimes it's just exposure?
More exposure.
Yeah. I come from another country. I've seen some kind of, tricks and stuff that maybe you haven't seen here. I'm not imaginative or innovative or anything, but I could just take that concept, bring it to you and be like, oh, I never really thought of this. Is that really? Oh, wow. So that can help. I want to stick, again, a quick reminder. Do we have to worry about the 75 to 100 words in the question?
No.
We don't. Correct. So we need to cover this question in a couple of sentences. Describe how diversity in a team environment contributes to becoming and remaining innovative. So having diversity in your team is going to allow people to think the same or differently? Think differently. Assess and evaluate from the same angle or from different perspectives? Different perspectives. So these are the sort of couple of things, couple of lines should put this question to answer. But it is around there. Page 27. Identify 4-5 actions you can take as a supervisor to encourage innovation in your team. We already discussed a few things here, which is going to come in handy for that question. But let me read further. Consider aspects such as rewards, recognition, your communication, feedback, role modeling, team activities, allocation of time for activities. Explain how those actions will encourage innovation. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to stick to 5 actions. For question 3, we're going to stick to 5 actions. I'll provide the sample here on the flip chart, okay? Let me put this one here. Two most important components that I told you are essential for innovation, and you wrote them down in your notes, right? Cool. Now give me the first one.
Time.
Time. Give me the second one.
Desperate need.
Yeah. I can't really type in my answer desperate need, but I'm gonna say, need. And I'm going to talk about the time. If we mention, now I don't want you to mention this, can't be in your answer because you're not working for Google. But if I mention the Google scenario here, for example, allow them 4 or 5 hours on Friday to work on blah blah, would that be an answer for one of those things? And this is how it shows how the innovation will become? Yes or no? Perfect. So that one, Google scenario that we discussed. The other one for the need, if we mention that we are creating that sort of challenging pressure, but without stressing them. So for example, I will give them some tasks that will challenge them, but then I will allow them to sort of vent or whatever it is. And this will allow them to get creative and get thinking. Would that be a wrong answer? Wouldn't be a wrong answer. So this one will be good too. Because I covered those extensively before, I'm not going to use them as a template. I'm going to use one of the points that is mentioned in the question as a template. So then that way, really, I'm giving you 3 points rather than just 2. So one of the points that it says there is recognition, right? Okay. So recognition. The template I will have to do is, it goes like this, and I think you guys would really like this. I covered it here, but I'll give you now the frame. What I will do and why it will help to get innovation happening, right? You got what I'm saying? In the question, I looked at the question again and I translated it. The question is saying, identify actions you will take, correct? So it says here, part of it is recognition. It's from the question. And then the last part of the question, explain how those actions, which in this case I'm just talking about the recognition, will encourage innovation. That's the question. All I did, I paraphrase it in humanly terms. I will look at the factor, that's the action. The action is what I will do with the recognition, what I will actually do, and how that will help and contribute to my team become innovative. Does that make sense? As a question, I didn't give the answer yet. This is the frame that you can use with the time, with the need, always. What I will do, specific details, and how this will help. It's 2 questions that you will answer for every factor, every action that will automatically guide you in the right direction. Now let me give you the complete sample of recognition. What I will do, I'm going to write it in a different color. I will issue certificate of appreciation and innovative attitude, for example, every 6 months celebration. This is what I will do, right? This is an action, it's pretty specific. I'm saying, hey, I'm gonna issue a certificate of appreciation and innovative mind that one employee only in the company, I'm just adding some sprinkles. One employee only in the company can get it every 6 months. That's the action. How and why it will help to get the innovation happening. When I do this, people will be motivated to compete, to receive that certificate, or be publicly recognized. Got me? Now, can I really stick to just recognition? Can I put a word for money, for example?
Yep.
Yeah. Guys, come up with innovation idea for me. You're gonna come up with a nice idea that can work. You'll have $500 voucher. Bang.
Yeah, or an opportunity.
Yeah, whatever it is. So you get the idea. So now, before I think you were confused about these 2 things in black that I put, what I will do and why it will help the innovation. So it's just a frame that you can follow with every single action you decide that gets you in the right direction. It's time, what I will do, tell me specifically what you're gonna do. There's no right or wrong. And how is that gonna entice people to be innovative and remain innovative? Does that make sense? Do I have any questions, or is it all clear?